Brett Cloutier. My name is Mike Gallagher. We are back to bring you more updates on the Augsburg sports, and it's winter season. Hard to winter season here, Brett. I mean, it's a great time to be an Augie fan. You have successful teams everywhere. The hockey team, basketball team, and we even talked to Dennis Barker today. His program with track and field and cross country is going well, and there's really no team in better shape right now. I'd say the Augsburg men's basketball team. And you see right now they won 4 of the last 5, 6 of the last 8, and you have to be feeling very confident about how they're playing right now. Where would you evaluate them on their play?
I'm very happy as of late watching them play. I know in our preseason video we talked about how they kind of, as much as you want to be playing for a conference title, St. Thomas is tough and perennially one of the top-ranked teams, if not the top-ranked team in Division III basketball. We figured they'd be right between that 3, 4, 5 spot, and that's kind of right where they're sitting right now. So on that standpoint, they're playing up to what their realistic expectations were coming into the year. And right now, their inside presence is second to none in the conference.
You lead right into it. That's a great transition. You have Corey Polson and Andy Grimm, the first and third leading scorers on the team right now, and guys that are top 5 in the league in rebounding, top 20 in scoring. I mean, it really doesn't get any better than that. We saw against Hamlin that 102-98 overtime loss. Even shutting down Carl Hipp, who is just consensus best guy in the conference as far as posts go. He's averaging 18-11, only got 13-5 that game. So you see the 1-2 with the athlete in Grimm and the pounded-out guy in Corey Polte is really doing work inside.
I know in the last few years in Corey Polte, some of the fans sometimes, he'd get a little out of position on the block, miss some layups, miss some shots that he should make, struggle from the free throw line. They give credit where credit is due. Right now, he's playing just as good as I think any post. You talk about Carl Hipp, he's playing as well, especially in that St. Mary's game, as well as any post in the conference. That power baby hook over his left shoulder, they're very dominant. He's such a big brick of a player that no one can get position on him. He just is so dominant if the double team doesn't come. And you talk about Grimm, Grimm, he's hitting that 15-foot jump shot, having the alley-oop dunks, which are always fun for the fans to watch. He does a little bit of everything, and sometimes I think Grimm might want to be on the little block a little more than he gets to because with Polte's presence there, but team player, he's worked on that jump shot, and he's really became a very good overall, kind of more of a 4 guy this year than he has been in the past.
Grimm has been very consistent over his 3 years here, and Corey Polte has just worked, raised his free throw percentage 20 points and his field goal percentage 5 points this year. You talk about guys, in the backcourt that are trying to replace those guards, the much heralded Dave Olson and John Cassins, and you're talking to Aaron Grease, head coach Aaron Grease yesterday. He's very happy with everyone that's stepped in. Parker Hines, Tyler Schmidt, and Andy Seidlitz. Some young guys that maybe they weren't expecting a whole lot of production out of. They obviously very talented guys, but young and inexperienced. But it sounded like the coaching staff is very happy with those 3.
Yeah, since we last left the audience here with our videos, Ben Flavin wasn't back in the lineup, and he, as a veteran guy who's played on the big stage, played in conference tournament games. Getting him, getting the knee back in shape, getting into game shape. He's still coming off the bench here, and he's kind of been that electric spark plug off the bench. He hasn't maybe played as well as he had last year stats-wise, but he's given that another dimension off the bench. But look at Parker Hines, Dave Weber, a couple guys who they thought that fill in for Flav in the meantime at the point guard. But Ty Schmidt has really stepped his game up. Had a good game against Bethel there, and he's had some sneaky games where teams don't really plan for him. I'm guessing in the scouting report, a lot of talk about Matt Klommen and the big guys inside, but we got a guy like Ty Schmidt coming off the bench and hitting 4 or 5 threes in that Bethel game, and he's a guy that another good player coming off the bench for this Augsburg men's basketball team.
Parker, you look at his assisted turnovers, almost 3 to 1. Yeah, he's top 5 in the conference in that. Talking to Grease and assistant coach Ryan Kershaw, it sounds like they're really stressing defense right now.
Yeah.
Offense, they're very happy with what's going on, inside and outside. But defensively, they really want to see something more out of their team. How important is that going to be down the stretch?
Oh, defense is the name of the game of basketball. You got to get stops. You look at professional teams who don't make the playoffs; they don't get stops. You look at Division I across the board high school teams. If you don't get stops, it's going to struggle to win down the stretch. The leader of that defense is Brett Sorensen. He's played phenomenal defensively. He can guard almost all 5 positions. He's solid kid, so he can go and bang inside. He can guard point guards. He can guard and wing players who average 20 points a night. But I think he's really the key to that defense because he can shut down almost any player in this conference on any given night.
At home against Carleton, 3 p.m., Simon Hall. Hopefully see you there. It's going to be an exciting game. A couple games against teams that are above them in the rankings. Chance to really prove that this team is legit ready for the playoffs.
Get a home playoff game.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be great for the fans and great for the team. So, Brett Cloutier, my name is Mike Gallagher, and we'll see you next week. Good luck to the audience.